Please support this show because what you're about to hear, you won't hear anywhere else. Dan McTeague, former Liberal Member of Parliament, joins you right now because I want you to explain to me, because I can't get a full explanation. Premier Moe, Saskatchewan, said, my population can't support this tax. It's cold. They have to heat their homes. They have to dry their grain, all kinds of stuff. I'm not paying your tax. Explain it to me.
He's basically said that because his utilities collect the tax on behalf of the federal government.
So is that in every province?
No,
or just Saskatchewan?
It does not exist in Ontario, does not exist in Alberta, does not exist in British Columbia.
How'd they end up with that?
Well, it's the way in which the utilities energy pricing had taken place 30, 40, 50 years ago. Saskatchewan, very socialist, but agrarian farmers from many years ago decided this is the way to go. It gives the province a lever that no other province has. And can therefore flex that lever as it's doing.
So the Atlantic provinces, when they were concerned about heating oil, they didn't have that option, so they had to go and get the Liberal MPs to force the Prime Minister's hands. It's off them. But Saskatchewan has that historic angle that they can say, because of the way it's fashioned, we aren't collecting your tax, feds.
That's right. They're going to say no to the tax. Atlantic provinces came to Dan McTeague and Canadians for Affordable Energy and said, what's the problem with the clean fuel standard? Agreed with it, came as a block. It's an important block when you have 40 or 50 MPs from that region.
Yeah. So Moe has now said, Premier Moe has said, well, we aren't collecting the tax anymore. And I think that Guilbeault said that, some funny words coming from his mouth. It's immoral, what he is saying. Another federal minister, they're all nameless these days, said that they're going to take maybe imprisonment for the premier, which would be the best thing for re-election for him. I mean, really, what's going to happen? Are the feds going to be neutered on this?
Well, maybe Guilbeault can lend Scott Moe's jumpsuit from 20 years ago. I'm not sure how Scott Moe looks in orange. I know full well there's an election coming up in the province of Saskatchewan. The NDP, too, is very supportive of what the government is doing. So it's pretty clear that what's happening now is not the carve-out that the federal government gave to Atlantic Canada is now creating a backlash by premiers who are finally saying we're going to use every tool at our disposal to prevent our consumers from getting hit. And remember, you alluded to it at the beginning, because of carbon intensity and use, provinces like Saskatchewan and Alberta, much colder than most, tend to pay a lot more, and they don't get anywhere near a rebate to cover anywhere near that. So for Saskatchewan, it's a lose-lose situation. For Mr. Moe, I would suspect that this is likely to guarantee his re-election as premier.
It's a win-win situation.
Long after Justin Trudeau and Guilbeault are gone.
Oh, no, but no, wait a second. The federal ministers say, pay the tax. You're going to get more money back from the government all the time, which is always, I scratch my head. And I say, how can that even work? It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It's untrue, and they know it.
Yes, another lie from the feds. Dan McTeague, thank you very much. 3 minutes. This show provides independent analysis of the issues. We are not paid by the government. And as I am finding, so much business in Canada relies upon various governments that they don't want to sponsor or advertise on a show which may become controversial, which talks about liberty, freedoms, sometimes criticizes government. I've had guests on that support the government. But people are saying, you know what? We don't want to bite the hand that feeds us, i.e. government, which is why I hope you'll subscribe and contribute to keep this show on the air.